A paradise island with great beaches and few tourists, right next to Phuket. It sounded too good to be true, so we went to see for ourselves. We're John and Lisa, and this is Koh Yao Yai. From Khao Lak, we caught a bus to Phuket. But for some reason, taxis were harder to find than a travel channel that doesn't call everywhere a hidden gem. And in the end, we only just made it to the pier in time. And as Phuket disappeared behind us, we had a feeling that all the effort was going to be well worth it. Yeah, perhaps just not right away? Luckily though, these kind of things never last long on the islands. Where better to start than the island's biggest selfie spot, Laem Haad Beach. Naturally, after spending years rolling our eyes at people chasing Instagram locations, we headed straight for the most famous one on the island. With its white sand, clear blue water and sandbar stretching out into Phang Nga Bay, at low tide even further than this, I can see why so many people visit it. Strong start, Koh Yao Yai. Strong start. We'd be staying on the island for 3 nights and chose to base ourselves near Low Parade Beach, where most visitors end up staying. More on that later. Next, we'd heard about a great little beach in the south, so we headed down there.
This is Isan Beach, the most southerly beach on Koh Yao Yai. And yeah, if the wind's coming from the other direction, it's apparently really nice and calm and a great swimming spot, but as you can see today, with the wind off the west, that's not the case. It's quite rough. Tide's really up today as well. So we're going to head on elsewhere, but it didn't take us long to get down here from our accommodation.
Our next stop near the island's southernmost point was Phru Nai fishing village. It's easy just to focus on Koh Yao Yai's beaches, but most of the island still looks like this. Lived in, local, and quietly going about its business. And then, before we knew it, it was Roti o'clock.
Egg roti.
Omelette and condensed milk, what's that like? Just dropped the bike off on this trail down to Jaju Beach. Another one on the east of the island. Someone's tried to clean it up, but the problem is if no one ever collects that, then it just ends up back in the sea.
So much of it, what can you do?
Yeah. Ooh, this looks like it might be more like it, eh? This is much more like it. Lisa's delighted because there's a swing here too. She absolutely loves those bougie resorts that have swings and things like that, you know. Whee! Immediately, I really like this beach. The view is awesome. Like, look at all those islands out there. Just one fish boat, no dirty ass pier right there this time.
Go ahead.
Look at them, yeah. Fine white sand, clear water, nice and calm. Only 2 of the people here. But we're done here. So despite a little bit of trash around the back of the beach, sea's really nice, sand's really nice, view's great. It's not to like.
If you're enjoying the video, a like would really help us out. And if you fancy joining us on the rest of our journey through Thailand and beyond, we'd love to have you along. Just hit subscribe and we'll see you in the next one.
This is Chak Beach. It's right next to one of the main piers, which is over there with a load of people waiting to go on a tour or something like that, I presume. It looks like a really great beach on Google, and we heard some good things, but it doesn't really check out for us.
Saw a massive jellyfish on the coast, like a big
2.
dead one. Yeah, but one was like.
Yeah.
So a monitor lizard. There's loads of trash here. Like it's
Yeah.
sort of on taking up most of the beach.
Yeah, and there's a lot of broken glass around in the shoreline too. Plastic trash, waste. And it's kind of beach that like, well, when you take the broken glass into consideration, it's not somewhere I'm going to get in the water.
Yeah, that and the jellyfish. I'm like, no, I'm alright. We're on a mission to find a good beach here, so we're going to find you one today. Hope.
This one, fortunately, doesn't do it for us. And on. This is Kwon Son, or also Son Bay Beach. Definitely one of the best beaches here in Koh Yao Yai. What do you think, Lisa?
Very nice, very good for swimming. Not too busy. Bits of shade on it too. Yeah, winner.
Yeah, exactly. Touch wood, I don't want to jinx ourselves, but we haven't really been bitten by many sandflies when we've been here. We haven't noticed any small jellyfish or sea lice in the water when we've been here. So we can count ourselves lucky with that. Yeah, there are some really nice beaches on this island. Some of them are a little in need of TLC, let's say. It's worth taking the bike. Do the extra 20 minutes. Look, there you go. This is what you win.
Here we are, our favourite food type.
Yeah, no matter where we go in Thailand, we find some Isan food.
So we got the chicken roll and the corn salad. A bit sticky rice each.
So we ordered the corn salad spicy, didn't we? They didn't ask about the lard, so not sure what to expect, but here we go. Plenty of crunch from the rice. It is quite spicy actually as well.
This stuff's always quite spicy because it's got the dry chili in it.
Well seasoned. That's got a lot of potential, I think, is it?
Yeah, that's good. That's really
We
zingy.
go around like ordering lard and invariably like pretty meh about it, but this could be one of the good ones.
It's very balanced, yeah. Corn salad.
What a piquancy for it. I'm expecting that to be very spicy.
There's a good amount of lime in there. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I can see myself crying by the end of this meal. In a good way. So we finished this one. This was the best corn salad I've had so far in my life. The lard, it's probably one of the spiciest ones I've had, but
Yeah, my mouth is on fire, but in a good way.
one of the best ones, yeah. Struggling to find any fault with this place, like absolutely great. So yeah, if you come to Koh Yao Yai and you like this kind of food, definitely come in here. So some thoughts about Koh Yao Yai.
It's not exactly what I expected. So what people mean when they say it's hidden gem is it's not as busy as Phuket. But if you've been to some of the quieter islands like we have, you can't help but compare.
Yeah, true. And one thing it isn't, this is not an alternative to Phuket. It just isn't. It's not like it at all. If you're looking for exciting nightlife and beach clubs and things like that, and you come here, you're going to be disappointed. Like down there are hundreds of people who are thoroughly pissed off with the choices that they've made. If you want something exciting and if you're looking for Patong kind of vibes, you're not going to find them here.
And the rest of the island is completely different from the tourist hub. So it's like the local life is completely separate from what is here. So if you go riding out looking for like breakfast like we did, we had to actually make quite a few stops before we found something.
Yeah, true. So a lot of good things. We found some nice food.
Yeah, we did. We found some good local restaurants.
Yeah. And I'd heard that the locals here are very friendly, and I really do agree with that. So the predominantly Muslim population.
Yeah.
We're staying near a mosque, so the morning prayers didn't wake me up today.
I was already awake, but yeah, he slept through it.
So yeah, but everyone's been really nice. We've come right almost down to the end of Low Parade Beach. This is the nearest beach to our accommodation. Certainly a pretty one. The islands in the background there. Further down towards the accommodation though, it's got a very sort of mass tourism feel. Beach club, beds everywhere.
And we were just about to discover the most troubling thing about Low Parade Beach.
Just this section opposite Gypsy Bar. There's quite a lot of discoloration in the sand there. And you can't smell that, but I can. It's amazing that there are people still like with the children playing in the sea near here because, well, and if you look at what the smell of shit is, it's this. Look at that. That's just a sewer, an open sewer. And it's an outflow into the sea
5 meters.
from the middle of the beach. Look at that. And there's someone directly in line with that in the sea there swimming. Natural selection right in front of your eyes, guys. So if you come here, please don't let your children play in the sea there.
Unless you want to stay in a resort or a homestay far away from it all, there isn't much option other than to stay near Low Parade. It was fine as a base, but it was our least favourite part of the island. There are a few restaurants that aren't total tourist traps, but these were very busy during peak season, especially because a lot of the more legit places were closed for Ramadan. Our meal here at Together Restaurant was perfectly serviceable, and the rotis from Muslima restaurant were absolutely fine. But it's all stuff you could find at any tourist restaurant. We even skipped the Isan restaurant in town, which did not check out, and went back to the local one we visited the previous day, which was a smart move. We stayed at a place called Cozy Stay, which was a real bargain at just £30 per night. Be warned though, the nearby mosque's morning prayers might be an issue for light sleepers.
At the other end of the pier, the taxi guys want to charge you 300 baht each for a one-way to Low Parade, so we weren't keen on that. At the end of this pier, you'll see a collection of bikes. There's no signage or anything, but there'll be someone sitting here, and it's like an unofficial bike hire. Quoted us 300 baht a day, and we paid 700 for 3 days in the end. Yeah, much cheaper than paying 600 each way. So there we go.
So, any final thoughts on Koh Yao Yai before we head off? Just waiting for a boat to take us to Neighbour. Yao Noi.
Yeah, I had a nice time in the end.
Did, like, I think it grew on me. Over the time we were here. We had to work quite hard to get the best out of the island, I think, in terms of moving around. We did a lot of miles on the bike for certain.
Yeah, there's not like a road that goes all the way. There's a bit that's like a dirt track. So it can take you 45 minutes top to bottom.
Yeah, it's a bigger island than you think. The good stuff is quite spread out, but there is definitely good stuff here.
If you're looking for entertainment.
No, if you want to look at entertainment for wild nightlife, I'm sure there are a couple of places, but really it's not a replacement for Phuket, is it?
No.
Which is good, because that's why we liked it.
As we prepared to make the short crossing to Koh Yao Noi, we looked back on a really enjoyable few days on Koh Yao Yai. It's still one of the quieter corners of southern Thailand. We just hope that in a few years' time, people are still saying the same thing. See you next time.
Allahu Akbar.